Introducing first, making his way to the ring, and the blue corner, Scott Saunders.
Kept in that one, forgetting who was blue. So I'm going to do.
So we're about number 3 here for the trick show tonight at HB Promotions. We've got making his ring walk right now, Scott Saunders, A23, 62 kilos on his debut. It's his first one. I tell you what, you wouldn't think it. He's loving it. Lapping up the atmosphere, moving through. It's a great energy. He's got the fade. He's got the shape up with a beard. He's looking good and ready to go.
Looks ready. Oh,
compose himself. Where on that stumble there?
Talking to the crowd. Moving well. Yeah, he looks up for it. He looks up for it.
I'll tell you what, great foot movement. We're going to see a lot of this in today's fight. A lot of good foot movement, good footwork, head movement. It's going to be a slick fight. And this next opponent is coming into the ring now, Georgie Connell. What a fighter.
Yeah, Georgie Connell, 17. He's fought before. I think, Asa, you've seen him fight before, haven't you?
It was a bloodfest, mate. The last fight he had was a bloodfest, and he was unlucky not to nick that one, you know. He's come, he's game. He's absolutely game, so he's going to come for a war tonight. He's going to turn this into a proper scrap.
Bloodfest last fight, Halloween tonight. Sounds like the perfect show for him. I think, yeah, it's going to be an exciting one, this. Scott looked great coming in. George looks composed. Very close in the last fight. So I heard, he's very close to the last fight. Looking to make amends for that.
He's looking really composed coming into the ring, do you know what? Like Scott, he brought the show, he was bringing the energy, but I'll tell you what, Georgie, he looks focused. He ain't looking in there, getting there for a little piddle paddle, he's going in there for a scrap. And I tell you what, that he's going to make of it. I know Georgie loves a scrap, and I understand that Scott is very technically gifted, he's very good at boxing, keeping on the boxing sort of side of routes. So I think he's going to want to try and box Georgie's head off, but I tell you, it's going to be a tough night for both fighters.
Yeah, I think we're going to really see that mixed match of styles here. That technical, but aggression versus the boxer. The real go forward thing. I think it works well, and it's quite exciting to see.
Little quick crep check. Still no one's shoes shinier than Ryan Gosling's shoes. But I tell you what, there's a bit of a marker here. Look, we've got some Adidas's in the blue corner. We've got some.
They're silver, but they're still shining less.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Bit of a Scott, apparently a bit of a rib injury coming in, so that'll be interesting to watch. I don't know if George knows that, but be interesting to see if he targets that. Both looking confident.
Both looking really, really focused in there, you know, and it's starting to get to that point. You can really hear a pin drop. The atmosphere was dropped a little bit.
The atmosphere dropped as they stepped to the ring there. Here we go. Scott starts strong.
Great body shot straight away.
Big first shot. Well, not what we expected here.
Scott's come out explosive.
Scott started strong, going forwards. Being the aggressor. Good start from George as well. He's boxed off that jab.
Scott's getting his head off the line perfectly there and going down to the body shot. But can George read that? Can he try and throw that sort of left hook to the body?
Comes in strong there, close in.
Clinching up well, these two boys.
Again, good head movement by both there. Great shot there, great jab from Scott.
Georgie coming through that left hook. It's blocked by Scott. Scott moves forward now. Good movement with Scott.
Another great big left there from Scott. Another jab there.
Good work there. Both boys staying composed.
Oh, great shot there from George.
Not blowing the load in the first round, and that's what it's all about. Retain that energy. No innuendo intended. That's it, that coming through now. Scott's got a nice high guard now. He's coming in close. He's trying to make it a fight.
Tons of big ones there.
Georgie's getting straight through.
In close, nothing going through.
Between the two. Great jab.
Good jab there from George. Scott stepping forward again. Another 3 shots. Oh, a
great
uppercut there.
Georgie in his flurry of punches. Good left hook.
We have to see that back. That got through, but great uppercut there from George. Scott slowing down. Definitely slowed him down there. Another good shot there, another right from George.
Georgie just sort of takes his time. Yeah, there's a little bit of a malfunction, wardrobe malfunction, not the ones that you pay to look at on the internet. But he's got a little bit of a headgear sort of.
It'd be interesting that back and replay that uppercut there if that landed. It definitely seemed to slow the pace down a bit.
100%.
Oh, a big right there.
Shot from Georgie
big
there.
Right there. Scott coming forward again, another one there. He lands a good left back though.
Fantastic from Georgie. Good flurry of punches coming from him there.
A big right from Scott.
Great overhand right, and what an end to that first round. Wow. Good introduction for both boys. I'll tell you what, I don't know how to score that one, if I'm honest with you. You've got the aggressor, but you've also got, I personally think, Georgie got off a good few clean shots there in that last little flurry. What were you saying?
No, definitely. I think, look, Scott's coming forward. I think he landed some good clean shots there. It'd be interesting to see that uppercut back again. That felt like there was a changing point there. I feel like Scott was having control. It definitely slowed him down. He definitely wasn't coming forward as fast after that. Did it hurt? I'd like to see that back again. But look, I think George was trying some really clean shots there. So some lovely jabs, lovely rights. The other thing again, remember this is Scott's debut. That was a lot of energy spent in that first round. You know, does George's experience show? And he you know, and is he going to conserve that energy? And he's going to go big this round. This is going to be interesting. He starts strong again. George still jabbing well.
He's found that 1-2 shots he's found that are really working for him. Scott, it's the body shot with the left and then right over the top as well. I wonder if he's drilled that from time to time.
That big right.
Georgie dancing around the ring. This is like a salsa movement from him with a bit of violence as well. And I'll tell you what, he's looking good for it as well. Great right hand and left hook landed.
George is finding that range a bit more now.
Great body shot there from Scott. Fantastic uppercut from Georgie there. Again. He's finding that shot quite a lot, isn't he?
That was very different from that first round. Trying left hook as he comes in.
I must say,
some heavy breathing there from Scott. Oh, he's still throwing though. Still going forwards. Oh, moving well. Great pivot there from George. And George big shots
up against the ropes now, but Scott moves off perfectly. Great head movement from him as he gets out of trouble. Great roll underneath.
Again. Oh, he's come back in there. Good right there from Scott. George throws a couple of good shots there.
Fantastic from Scott again. Great display head movement there.
Two big shots land at the same time.
They're both in the clinch now. Both come out of the clinch. And Scott cut out the ring. Can he cut it down a little bit?
Oh, big right there. Big right.
Great shot from
Takes it well.
Fantastic.
To the counter.
What a fantastic reaction there.
Big shots landing from both.
Good parry there from Scott.
Another big right. He pushes him in the corner.
Punches coming shot through from Georgie. Great left hook, but he switched over. Fantastic spot over. He's going up against the ropes into the corner.
Bit of a lull there. But wow.
That was good.
What a second round.
Absolutely. Scott's still finding success in that body shot.
He goes in strong again. Big right. He resets.
Fantastic overhand right. Great shot from Scott there, I have to say. But
do you know what?
Again.
Almost impossible to score that. Impossible to score there. The amount of simultaneous shots, both landed. Just when you think one's got the upper edge, the other lands almost seconds later, the exact same or just as hard punch. I don't know how to score this one. It'll be a tough one for the judges. I think a lot of energy spent there, so both will be pushing into this last round. Wanting to win it, it'll take a little bit more, but this is where it gets hard.
I have two. I can't separate the two. Well, I said we're going to the last round now, Max. And I, for myself, I can't separate the two. They're both bringing a fantastic different styles of fighting.
I agree. I think every second you think one's landed a big shot, almost seconds later one lands another big one. It's really been back and forth.
Bell sounds for the third and final round of this fight. Inseparable, these two boys. They're not talking about how close they're getting to each other. Fantastic roll by Scott, but he's got him in a clinch there, and that's a really good movement there from George.
George started strong, but Scott coming straight back. Good jab, he's moving well. Both a bit more technical here, saving some energy for the... do you know what? I predict a big finale here. Another big shot from Scott. But I can see a a big ending here. I think both going to go mad for it.
Georgie's clocked on to his body shot down there as well.
Oh, some big shots. Don't think he got through.
Oh, fantastic.
Great defence there from Scott, and a jab lands through.
Good response as well. Great overhand right there, but he's caught him there. He's up against the ropes. What's he going to be? They're both in a clinch.
Bit of a break there. Some big shots land.
Fantastic shot there from Georgie. He's clocked on to that body shot. He's done really well to read that now. But
both throwing big shots here.
Scott. Georgie looking
pushed him back against the
fantastic
ropes.
coming forward, I have to say. How much more energy has Scott coming in? Georgie needs to read this though, look, because I tell you what, Scott ain't got much left in the tank. Can Georgie capitalise on this? Both boys have put all into this. It's that final flurry now.
Can one find? I still can't score it. Can one find the last big finish?
Fantastic
good
overhand
shot
right
there.
by Scott
Good
there.
shot from George.
Oh, fantastic again. He's caught him once
Stepping
more.
forwards,
Georgie
good
comes
movement.
forward,
Oh, great
spins
head
around
movement.
again, but I tell you what, great foot movement, head movement from Scott there. Great body shot again. I tell you what, he's doing fantastic. Great roll again, great head movement.
You know what? He's tired, but he's moving well still. Not taking the shots.
Covering up well here. Georgie comes forward again.
Great
Scott
movement
just
again.
evades it once
a little
more.
jab there as well.
Scott evading heavy shots, a bit like the tax man evades paying his taxes. I mean, a rich man pays his taxes.
10 seconds.
Blur that one out, yeah? Fantastic end to this last bit. Last 5 seconds coming through. Who's got it more? Who wants it more?
Another
Great
jab there.
from Georgie. Great
Both
jab
hand jabs.
What a fight. Third fight in, and I tell you what, my adrenaline's already gone through the roof. We might have to take this roof off and make it a convertible building. So I tell you what, I could not score that. My energy's through the roof.
Absolutely no idea who won that one. I think both went for it. It's going to be an interesting one. Very close. I think it's going to be down to maybe who come forward more, who landed the cleaner shots. Difficult to say. I think both should be very proud of that. Great performance there from Scott on his debut, but George, you could tell he had that experience. Seemed very comfortable there. What do you think? What's your thoughts, Asa?
What a fight from those boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, first, a round of applause for both of those fighters. Perfect tonight. Great fight. So after 3 rounds,
I think that was Blue. I think Blue had that.
the winner.
Well, I'm going to go for a piss.
By now, the blue.
A great fight from both lads. I tell you what, we just could not separate these two boys. It was a fantastic fight, and despite the result, Georgie should hold his head up high. 17 years of age. 2 fights that he's been in have been absolute wars, and this was no different. I'm hoping to see Georgie back on the show in April, because I tell you what, he's made a really good account for himself tonight. And tell you what, hats off to Scott. Debut on the first show, and I tell you what, he's absolutely smashed it tonight. Great head movement, great show and boxing from both boys.